Welcome to the Knowonecares channel. It's your boy Troy. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe to the Knowonecares channel. In today's video, I want to talk about women emasculating their boys. Women emasculating their boys. Now, a woman cannot teach a man to be a man. Only man can teach a man how to be a man. That's it. Now, when you look around, a lot of people pay attention to sports. You look at someone like LeBron James, who was raised without his father, but he had male role models. You look at someone like Kevin Durant, who grew up without his father, but he had male role models. Even when you look at someone like Kevin Durant and his mother, you can see that she does put him in a son-husband position. You see Kevin Durant, kissing his mom, hugging his mom a whole lot. You can tell he's a mama's boy, but you also see his mom kind of still utilizing him as her man in more ways than one. She still controls him, directs him, has him in a type of position to where he's a son husband. Now, I'm going to show you this video of a young boy who has on heels. His mother is dressing him up in heels, dressing him up like a female. Check this out.
Yes, son. With them SpongeBobs, though. Oh my God. Oh yes. Oh. Let me see. Strut it. Strut it. Come on. Come walk to me. Come walk to me.
I like it.
You like it. So do I. They're my favorite shoes. Yes. Say clap, clap. Clank, clank. Clank, clank.
Now that's what we're dealing with behind the scenes. And really, that's been going on for a while. It's just now things are coming out because of technology. But women have been doing things like that for a while. You have women who don't know how to keep man. They wasn't raised properly by their mothers to be wives or to be girlfriends, so they can't keep man. So you have a lot of women who have sons turning their sons into their son husbands, and then you have a lot of women emasculating their sons. And it's different ways that this is going on, because the woman is so in need of a companion. She's so in need of company. She can't be alone, but she, at the same time, she doesn't know how to keep a man, how to be a helpmeet to a man. And so she usually just becomes a sex toy to man. Men come and go in her life, and women will be okay with this up until a time where she's like, wow, I really need some help. I really need a man. And then she, gets on her social media and says, look, I'm not looking to play games. I'm looking for something serious. Then they try to turn that switch on to get serious about finding a mate. But up until then, they're really riding the carousel. as a single mother, and they're really emasculating their sons at the same time. So this is what's going on with the single mothers. This is the problem that we have going on, and this situation is happening over and over again. And what's really happening, especially with our black males, is single mothers are picking the government over man. They're choosing to get child support. They're choosing to get government assistance over being up under a strong man. And this has been happening, I believe, since the 70s. So the government gave them a choice, and they're picking that little money. But what a lot of women are finding out is that's not enough. They still need a strong man, right? That they're really getting crumbs from the government compared to what they would receive if they had a strong man in their household, helping them with the bills, right? Probably paying most of the bills, helping them around the house, being that protector, being that masculine figure that can really balance her out. That's what women are. That's why women are in the situation that they're in now. They're in a situation where they really can't keep a man. They don't know what it means to have a man. They don't know what the hell they're doing. All they're doing is they're having kids. They're becoming single mothers. They are putting the man on child support. They are eliminating the masculine figure in the house. And now we have a lot of men growing up without that masculine guidance. And so you have a lot of feminine men. And with the feminine boys that we have, it's like you grow up, because this happened to me. You grow up, you are ornamental, so you care about the Jordans, you care about looking nice, your haircut, your fancy clothes, and then you get out here in the real world and you realize that you are nothing if you can't be productive in the world. If you are not a producer, if you can't be productive at your workplace, men don't care about that. The world don't care about that. So a lot of women are raising up deficient males, and the males are getting out here and they're running into a wall. They're not really performing like they should be because they haven't been prepared properly by their mothers. So your women nowadays, right, are continuously running into men who are deficient. They're always running into men who don't really understand what it means to be a provider and protector and be masculine and lead. So women are like, they're wondering where are the strong men. And so the women are raising the man that they don't like. They're raising the feminine boys, and the boys are growing up to be deficient males. Right? So this is what we have going on. And the society, the government, they are winning because of this. The way you attack a race, the way you attack a strong team is to eliminate the warrior class. And so as African Americans, the black male is the warrior class, right? With even in the all races, if you eliminate the man, the women are the weak link. And so you put the women in power positions, now you can really control that race. You can control that group because women are really emotional. They are the weaker of the genders, and you can really take over, right? And so all the African males are being eliminated out of the household nowadays. And so now you have single mothers raising boys, and you have a lot of men out here who are trying to survive, paying child support, working all the time, right? Trying to survive themselves. And they're working so much that they rarely have time for their kids. And so you have the women who are receiving child support. Government is getting a portion of that child support. Women are out here. They are continuously having babies. They are raising up boys, and the boys are becoming feminine. So a lot of men out here are becoming feminine, and it's becoming a normal thing. So women are not built to raise boys. You know, women, they carry offspring, so they are really protective. All females are made to carry something that is very that is very like a baby. You have to be gentle. You have to be careful when you're carrying it, so you're not going to be straight up when it comes to danger. You're not going to be straight up when it comes to making moves, because you're going to be more on the protective side. You're going to be more of deflecting things, because you don't want to get in any type of altercation. And so as a female, that's how you handle things, right? And so if you have a son, he automatically takes on those traits of, you know, being gentle, kind of not facing problems straight up, kind of hiding from problems, not having emotional discipline, not being assertive, because he's taking on your traits as a female. And that's why we have all these deficient males. And even me, myself, growing up under a woman, I really had to get out here in the world and learn things by failing. Learn things by failing, by going through tough situations, right? Losing jobs, right? Having kids, going through the child support system. I had to learn the hard way, right? And so women really feminize their boys, right? And they grow up to be feminine men. And I have a lot of pictures that I want to show you guys about men and how the way our men are dressing are becoming more and more feminine. When you look at the tennis shoes they're making are having all these type of colors on them, right? You have men wearing skirts and dresses nowadays. You have men having these fancy haircuts, earrings all over the place. And when you have men like this, they feel like this is okay, but when it comes to getting a job, being productive, handling business, it's real hard for them to make that transition. Women are real binary, right? So they're really passive. Your average woman is real passive, but even she becomes masculine when something needs to get done, when a bill needs to get paid, when something needs to be handled. Even she switches real quick to becoming a masculine figure, right? So women, you are really raising our boys up to be deficient by eliminating the man out of the households along with the government. and putting them out here, and all of a sudden you feminize him. But then when it comes to him taking care of business, working with other men, holding a job, now you want him to all of a sudden turn on the switch. And that's not normal. That's not really human-like. For a man to be raised up by a woman and to be raised up without masculine guidance and to all of a sudden get out here in the household and flip the switch into being a masculine man, a protector, a provider, or someone who can sacrifice, that's not really a normal thing. That's not really a human thing for us to do. So I'm going to talk about a few of the things that women do to feminize their sons. Okay? And so most of the women nowadays, they have their sons most of the time because I say about 80 to 90% of women get custody of the children. So women have their sons most of the time nowadays, and you have so many son husbands, and wow, we just have we have a lot of deficient males out here because of this. Now, one of the ways women really feminize their sons is they have him with them while they go shopping for women's clothing. So you have women that, like to say, women like to shop. They like to spend money. They're very emotional spenders. And this is what really hurts them when they don't have a man, because they spend emotionally and they don't have a man to calibrate them, to really, lead them and let them know that they need to save. So women actually overspend when they need to save, and they actually save on things that they need to spend on, which, they'll overspend on clothing, but underspend on car maintenance. Next, number 2, they take him to the beauty salons while they get their hair and nails done. Right? So you got a lot of men out here, who will get, they'll get their pedicures and their manicures done on the regular. Now, every now and then, I don't see nothing wrong with a man doing that every now and then. Maybe if he's about to go on vacation, or if he's been working a lot, if he's been out in the, working with the work boots on, and he wants to get his, feet taken care of, that's fine. But hell, if you ain't been putting in no work as a man, there's no reason to be rubbing your feet and your nails. I mean, damn, bro. You're supposed to be grinding. Wash your hands. Hell, why get your nails done when you finna go back to work? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women, they emasculate their sons, taking them to these beauty salons. And you'll see these fancy little haircuts that I have pictures of that men are getting done now. Putting the colors in their head because they are ornamental from being around their mom. Very ornamental, and they want attention. And that's one thing that women, undisciplined women nowadays, really feed off of attention. They damn near like attention more than money. They look at attention as their number one currency. And that's a big problem. And you can see that in the social media. Number 3, they have him in the bathroom and bedroom while they primp and pamper. Right? So a lot of women, they'll have their son sleep with them. They'll bring their son all in the bathroom, and they'll let their son sleep with her. And the son is watching the mom put the makeup on, put the smell good on, do her hair, right? And there's no type of masculine figure around to say, hey, son, hey, man, let's go out here and let's do some work in the yard. Or, hey, man, let's get out here and throw the football. Hey, man, let's go to the gym. He's around her, right? And a lot of men are working a lot, man. A lot of men are working a lot, and the government's getting a portion of that child support, and they're paying her child support, and the government is living off of this child support. They're making money off of this child support, and the kid is losing. At the end of the day, the son, the little boy, is losing, right? Number 4, they buy him feminine toys such as girl bikes and dolls. Now, this is some real shit, because women will be buying these feminine things for their sons, and they don't even know really what the hell they're doing. Right? A lot of women, like a portion of a woman, they do things and they don't even know what the hell they're doing. They know that they like to see their son happy, and so their son really don't know what is masculine and feminine. So he just likes toys, and the mother, she just likes things that are pretty, and so whatever she thinks is pretty, she buys for her son. I really ran into this situation to where my son's mom, for Valentine's Day, bought him a red bear. And I was like, hell no. I had to check him. I had to check her. Said, hell no, don't do that. Bought him a red bear for Valentine's Day. And we got into an argument. Women do things like this. They will emasculate their sons. They will do that. Even when it comes to naming their sons, they will, out of being really selfish and mean, women will do certain things to hurt the man. But while they're doing these things, they are emasculating their son. So they'll do things like not give the son the dad's last name. They'll argue with the father over things such as, toys and dolls and stuff that the father knows are feminine, but she feels like it's okay, and she'll argue about that. But at the same time, she's emasculating her son. At the same time, some women don't know that they're doing it, but the main thing that women like to do is to make the father suffer and to keep the child quiet. So that's what women like to do all the time. Instead of disciplining the son and disciplining the boy, they just like to give him whatever to keep him quiet. And this is really an observation that teachers can see. I know I see it. Women really, once a little boy gets of age, she really don't want to be bothered with him. I mean, a little boy wants to go out and, go outside and stuff like that. The woman, she doesn't like doing that. She likes to stay inside, stay in the AC, watch movies, right? Be real comfortable. And so if they have a son, right, he has a bike, he's probably never going to ride it if the son doesn't take him out to ride it, right? She'll buy dolls and stuff because that's what she grew up liking, and she'll buy that for her son. And she may or may not know that is emasculating him. She may or may not know. And women, it just depends on the woman and how she's feeling at that moment. If she's mad or happy, you never really can tell unless you interact with her. Women, they get mad sometimes, they get happy, they get to where they want to piss the father off. I mean, their emotions are all over the place. And that's why not having that masculine figure around, it really puts women in a bad position, and it puts the son in a terrible position. Next, providing him with feminine clothes, makeup, or accessories. Now this is really bad. I mean, if you have a baby mom, or if you know of a single mother that is doing things like this with the feminine clothes, makeup, and accessories, That's terrible. And this feminine clothing situation, it's growing. You have a lot of men out here wearing the feminine clothes. You got some men out here wearing open toe shoes and, wearing these tight pants. The emasculation is on the rise. The warrior class of men are being eliminated out of the households, and women are choosing a little government money over having that masculine figure in the house. They'd rather listen to that little itty bitty check rather than have a man lead them and father their son. Involving him in feminine activities. That's the next thing. This is number 5. Providing him with feminine. This is number 6. Involving him in feminine activities. Now, women, they like to do these little dances and play music and all this. If they have their son around, he's watching. He's listening to that music and he's looking. And if she's out here doing that little dance and all this and that, he's watching. And if he starts to do that little dance, most likely she's not going to say, "Hey, stop that. That's feminine. Stop that." No, most women not going to tell him to stop. He's quiet. Let him dance. He's a little kid. He's a baby. Let him dance. He's fine. See, women just want to keep the boy quiet. They want to keep the boy quiet. Women like a baby. It's like women love a little baby, man. They love having a baby. They love that. Until he starts to get older and you have to start applying discipline. You have to start applying guidance. And they can't do that. Women are good nurturers. They can understand when the baby needs his diaper changed or if he needs medicine. But when it comes to applying that discipline, right, that direction, it's a tough thing for women to do. It's really tough. Sons after the age of about 7, they can really just be with their father. They really just need to be with their father after that. They need that masculine guidance. Number 7, calling him cute, primping and pampering him. Wow, this is a bad one. This is where you get those boys who get the haircuts and they get the tight pants and the fancy belts and they get the colorful shoes, and then they get these earrings, right? These earrings that hang low, right? Not just a one diamond in one ear. They get both ears and they get the ones that hang. They got the little chain on them. They like to get crosses all in them. They like to wear these crosses. Accessories. And women are ornamental. Women like accessories. And so their boys come up wearing accessories. This is where you get this issue. You get this from the mothers. You know what I'm saying? Piercing his ears, giving them earrings. Wow. That's where you get it, man. Next. Calling him cute, primping and pampering him. Wow. Yeah. Calling them cute. That's really, I'm telling you, that's a big way a woman can emasculate a boy, calling him cute, primping him and pampering him. And when you see a man, right, look at his son and his son falls, he says, "Get back up. Get up." You don't help a little boy back up. You make him get back up. Because when he gets out here in this real world around other men, they not finna be pampering him because they are going to look at him as someone that's dragging the team down. if a little boy, if a little boy isn't taught that he needs to get back up on his ass and handle his business, as he becomes a man and he gets out here in the work industry and he's not pulling his weight, man, they're going to get his ass up out of there. And then when he goes to deal with women and he's not pulling his weight, they're going to get his ass out of there. So raising a feminine boy, you really set him up for disaster, because women are not going to want to deal with him. Men are not going to want to deal with him. So he's left with no one. Left with no one. Next, piercing his ears, giving him earrings. Right? Now, if you give him one, I mean, like I say, if you give him one piercing in one ear and one earring, hey, that may be okay. You give him 2 diamond studs, maybe that's okay. I don't know. I mean, but now you got these guys, like I say, with these long, they get the earrings with the hang low. I mean, and that's more of an ornamental thing. That's coming from the mom. Coming from the mom. Next, belittling or minimizing male-female gender differences. So now you have little boys that don't understand the difference between a woman and a man. They don't understand. Now with your females nowadays, your strong masculine women out here, they want to put the idea out here that men and women are equal, that females are just as strong as men. And that's where you get a lot of these beta males, and that's not the case. A man and a woman is different, is different, and you can just tell that. Hey, you can tell that by its science. You can tell that. Hey, if a strong wind comes through, right, and it's 100 miles an hour. Hey, if a man who has 50% more muscle than a woman that weighs 200 pounds, he's gonna handle that different. He's gonna handle that wind different than a woman that's weighing 120 pounds. That shows you right there that men are stronger than women. Men are different than women. That lets you know right now. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know. If someone breaks in the home, the man should go down there and protect the family. The female should protect the children. So a woman that doesn't understand the difference between male and female gender roles, you have men that grow up and don't see a difference in it. And that is a problem. That is a problem. You have so many women out here who run households. So now you got females feeling they're stronger than males out here. Wow. Lastly, bringing feminine or homosexual males into his life or presence. Now, yeah, this is very bad. Very, very bad. Women need to have masculine men around their children, right? Preferably the father only. If they deal with one guy, right, and they are dealing with him for a long time, that's fine. But having different men is a no-no, and definitely having feminine or homosexual males is a definite no-no. So these are just some of the ways that women emasculate their sons. And like I say, the government is a part of it. And this is what the government wants. They want to eliminate the warrior class, which are the men. They want to eliminate the man. And they want to put the women in a position of strength, because groups that are led by women are easily manipulated and are easily controlled. Men are the strongest gender, and that's why the attack is on the man. The attack is to eliminate them so that all control will be in the women's hands. And then if that's the case, the government can then control the women. And that's why we are in the situation that we are in today. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the No One Cares channel. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until you change your mindset, no one cares. But just know one cares, and he wants you to become the best version of yourself. I'm out.